every time we get a new Sims expansion pack, I like to make a really long, almost like complete playthrough video. It usually ends up being a couple hours long, and I try and play through as much of the pack as possible in that one video. And obviously it's not a complete playthrough because it is just one video, but I posted that for the new expansion pack yesterday. So if you want to see some gameplay of businesses and hobbies, I'm gonna link that down below for you. Today we're gonna build the house that I intend to use in that playthrough video. So I'm kind of posting these videos out of order because I haven't actually built it yet. It's just that in order to play with the pack, I do need a place to live first. So let me quickly introduce you to the household. This is our very artsy, cool grandma who owns a small business teaching art classes, and she lives here with her horrible son, Alfred. Alfred is shady, he only cares about money, he doesn't want to operate this small business anymore. He's kind of like waiting for his mom to die so he can inherit and then sell the business. He wants nothing to do with running a small art school in town. He thinks that his family's money and time is better spent elsewhere. His two daughters, though, completely disagree. Sadie is like in awe of her grandmother. She wants to be mentored by her. She loves art and writing and pottery. And her sister, Nara, is super into tattoos. She wants to be a tattoo artist. They would like to take over the business from grandma and kind of like revitalize it. So there's a little bit of a rift here in the household. Everybody kind of wants to take this thing in a different direction. And so for this build, we're gonna need to have the art school for them downstairs and then their apartment and their living space upstairs. I'd like to have kind of a shop space as well. So maybe like an area for us to sell our art, an area for the classes to take place, maybe like an employee area for us to craft everything, and then obviously we'll have some sort of living space. It won't look like that. It'll be cuter than that. I'd also like for this lot to be super colorful. Since grandma owns it and she's like a really bright, colorful person, I feel like she would want her house to be like that. So we're gonna try to honor her wishes that way. I'm also kind of thinking that we could maybe build a little collection of them. We could have like two separate walls. Is that even the same shade of pink? I can't tell. Oh, there we go. But maybe this way we could have a separate entrance for the store and for the art school. And when I say art school, I feel like that makes it sound like it's gonna be some sort of really fancy, large classroom building. I'm not really aiming for something that big. Oh, we can do this. How fun is that with it being kind of curved? Should I have curved this one too? I think I will. Okay, so that's kind of the main shape of the first part of the building. Now I'm wondering if I should put like a little extra piece. This one could be green. And maybe I could rotate the whole thing around because it looks a little bit better from the front like this, I think. Oh no, I think I want a third one. This is bad. No, never mind. Sorry, false alarm. False alarm. What I will do is maybe have like a little balcony back here. What color should this be? Is this too much? I don't think I like it. I am feeling like maybe it's a little bit lopsided. I think it's just because of this roof. Maybe it's better if it goes further across. Ooh, okay. I think maybe we're onto something with this. It's looking better already. Okay. Oh, that's a relief. I am currently trying to put this little trim all the way across the whole top. Here's where that leaves us upstairs. This actually isn't that big. That's better. Okay, I dragged it out. I tried to make it a little bit wider. Oh my God. Well, the great news is there's no matching stair railing to this fence. It doesn't exist. That is legitimately so annoying. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I guess maybe I could have their front door be in here and we could give them like a little entryway. They could also potentially have a little bit of a downstairs because this is a lot of room upstairs. This has very quickly turned into a very large building. Okay, let's put some really big windows in where we can. Those look so nice from the inside. So we'll do it kind of like that and we'll give ourselves a couple of doors. Okay, so now if we do it like this, one is the shop where we sell the pottery and the other one is where you take the classes. I'm looking around at all of them trying to decide which ones I want to use. Oh, we could do this. That works for me. Okay. Oh, and that's actually really good because then we can have like a long skinny shop. This can be that employee room that we talked about. And then this can be the big class area. Maybe I should set up the small business real quick so I can actually like label things. All right, this is stupid, but what if I called it throwing together? Like throwing on a pottery wheel and like growing together. Oh, perfect. Pottery Studio preset, do pottery, browse and buy items, attend classes and lectures. I might also have them paint. Oh, maybe we can have a kids section for using the activity table. Okay, that's good. Oh, and there's a cult settings. Okay, sorry. Maybe we'll have people that have a creativity skill, painting skill, pottery skill. Maybe like all of the crafty skills, even tattooing. I'll have those people all come here. And maybe also Sims that have some creative traits. I want to build so many things. I want to make a daycare. Like I have so many ideas. So many ideas for things I want to do. Okay, this is good though, because I can make this employees only. This is residential. Upstairs is all residential. And then down here is public. Okay, so I determined that this was going to be our front door. So we'll set that up for us. What if we gave ourselves like a long section of grass? I've had a change of heart. I didn't like the shape. I've decided to change it again. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe the front door goes on this side. We can kind of switch it up like this. I just got done saying this was going to be an employees only area, but what if this is residential? We make the whole upstairs residential. We could build an employee section elsewhere, like it's fine. But I don't know, maybe that's nicer because this way their front door is a little bit more separated. They could also potentially have their own little side garden or something over here, which could be a nice way to take up some space. This is huge now. I didn't mean for it to be as big as it became. All right, let's separate out. This will be the employees room. Maybe this part can become the bathroom. We can fit 2 toilets in there. And we can have like a nice wide section for the shop. It'll all be open. It won't be like closed off or anything. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a long video. Oh, I'm getting stressed now. I think it's okay if the staircase is in front of the windows. I always hate doing that. It's always bothered me. Oh no, that just removed my stuff. Okay, I do like it being open though. I think that's better for what we're trying to do. Let me just now get a slate layout together. Okay, if we do it like this is gonna be a little bit tight. I may actually end up wanting some of this space back, but that's okay. We can still have above the staircase open like this. So imagine we have 2 bathrooms up here. There's a big bathroom and then 1 smaller one. We have 4 Sims, so it'll be nice to have an extra. These spaces are all bedrooms. So we've got one for each of the sisters, the evil dad, and then Granny gets the nice big bedroom. I am thinking, and I'm sorry to get ahead of myself a little bit here, but I'm thinking that maybe once Granny dies, we could take over her room and her balcony and we can make it into a small tattoo shop for one of those sisters. Obviously, I won't do that yet. We still have some time with Granny. I think I'm gonna use the new kitchen counter set because the yellow is so pretty. Unfortunately, the bathroom I think is gonna have to be like right off the kitchen, but that's fine. Maybe Granny gets an ensuite bathroom. Oh, that's better. What kind of colors does this come in? Oh, look at that with the pretty florals. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we'll use that as the dining table. We do have matching floral bar stools, but I think maybe it's too much to have the same things everywhere. I'm actually gonna use some of the cheapest appliances because I think that my goal with this is for us to sort of grow and improve upon the house as we play, and it's already really expensive. So I think the best way for us to do that is to just give us room to upgrade appliances and slowly just add stuff as we earn more money. I think the living room will be here, and I'll use this rug because I kind of love that color. Okay, I'm trying something out here. I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm kind of trying out making my own little custom rug that's a little bit more stripey. It's just a bunch of other rugs layered together, but it kind of works. Oh, we should definitely use this divider downstairs somehow. I am obsessed with how those bookshelves look. Okay, I was a bit nervous when I first saw how big it was, but now that we're doing more of the furnishing, I'm feeling a lot better about the layout. I have actually not gotten to use this tile yet, so we can do it in a couple different colors in the bathrooms. Oh, I was also thinking about, oh God. Whoa. I was gonna say that I was thinking about trying to use this brick outside, but at what cost? Maybe we try and use this instead. That's a little bit more practical. Okay, well, we're starting strong because I just put a really expensive shower in here. I know I just got done saying that I was gonna try and work my way up. Yeah, I'm putting a really expensive shower already. It'll be fine. And look at how cool it looks with the tile. It's a little bit busy, but it's fine. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that. I did put the cheapest toilet still, so that helps. And then maybe if we had a little rug. Oh, that's really nice. I'm just getting a couple little bits of clutter on this counter. Amazing. Okay, that's the bathroom done. Let me do Granny's bathroom real quick. How about I give her just a tub? That should prolong my suffering a little bit because I'll have to save up money to buy a shower. So that'll be good. Describing prolonging my suffering as good. That'll be good, yeah. The other thing is that we're gonna have ridiculously high bills for this place, so that'll help prolong the suffering too. This freeze has already deleted itself 3 times, and I've barely started the process of decorating this building. Okay, I know there's like no windows right here, but I'm gonna try and cover it up with landscaping because we don't need them. This is where the bathroom is downstairs. Okay, mailbox attached to the house. I'm gonna give them this super cute little umbrella table on top of the porch. And my sim is supposed to be into gardening, but she obviously does not have a lot of space that she can garden. So I'm gonna give her some planter boxes and then she can use that. So I'm gonna do this room for Nara. She's an idealist, perfectionist, and loner. She likes painting, video games, handiness, and tattooing, and she likes the colors red and black. So it's gonna be a little bit different in here. I think I'm gonna slightly switch up the vibes with this room. Oh, the piano. Oh no, I want this so bad. Oh God, it's not gonna fit anywhere up here, is it? Maybe I can put it downstairs. I also really wanna have this thing. This is like the candy maker. Do we need that? No, but I want it, so I'm gonna use it. Oh, this thing. Grammy's Family Recipes. Oh my God, I haven't seen this yet. Oh my God. Wait, oh, we have to find a table for that. Yeah, so if you couldn't tell, this is the second time that I'm playing with this pad. Earlier, I built a gym, and now I'm building this. So I don't really know that much yet. Sorry. Back to the room. I'm gonna put some of the tattoo stuff downstairs, so we don't have to have tattoo stuff in this room. Okay, she has a couple of things on her bedside tables. I'll use the new laptop in here. I'm kind of obsessed with that star mirror, so I'm gonna try that. I'm also thinking that maybe I should have used a bigger desk because I love this desk. I love the new desk, but like maybe in this particular room, it would be better to have something a little bit bigger because I want to center it with the wall art that I've put. Okay, so that's her room. Her sister is outgoing, an art lover, and a bookworm. She likes pottery and writing, so I'm gonna try and give her a desk and a computer as well. She's also gonna use this item because it's too cute to pass up. Okay, is it too much? I used the same thing that we have on this. Maybe I should simplify that because I love the pattern on it, but you don't want to have the pattern match the wallpaper too closely because then it's a bit busy. Now, their horrible dad, he's shady, materialistic, and mean. He's really into fishing as well. And to be perfectly honest with you, I could not care less about what his bedroom looks like. It's not that I don't care about him. It's just that like, I sort of don't care about him. Like, as a sim in the household, he is the one that I'm least interested in playing with. He's mostly just around to like help further the story, but who knows, maybe I'll have a change of heart. Maybe he'll grow on me. I don't really see that happening for us though. I like this so far. I'm trying to think if there's any other sorts of skill building items that we might want that we aren't gonna have downstairs, because most of these things, like I'll try and put woodworking, we'll have all the pottery stuff. Most of the items that I do wanna include, I'll be able to fit down there. It's just like any of the extras, like a bonsai tree that we can't fit as easily. Well, maybe I'll give him some gym equipment because I could see that for him. If he has some workout stuff inside of his bedroom. That'll do for now. I'm gonna do Granny's room next because I care about her the most. Every single person in this entire family has the same dresser. I've put that thing everywhere. I might put an easel up here and like a little stack of canvases. That way Granny doesn't need to go up and down the stairs as much. Like everybody else can go downstairs to do their hobbies, but I don't really want Granny to have to be traversing the stairs as often. And just for the record, no, that doesn't actually matter in The Sims. I am just saying that. But to me, it is a realistic little storyline, so I'm gonna roll with it. Oh, I love that room. Okay, so there's all the bedrooms done. I think I will put a brick wall right there. I don't know, I kind of like it. And I'll probably use a fun colored tile back there because that looks pretty cute in the kitchen. Most of the other walls I think should probably stay white. How does this fit? Like how closely can I scoot this up against the wall? Like right there? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cheat for some money. Grandma's rich. I do like the couches from this pack a lot. Pretty much everything comes in that little patterned color, but I think I won't use it here. Maybe I can still fit the piano. How far can I scoot that into the wall and have it not clip? Okay, it can be scooted to like right there. What happens if the couches are kind of in the corner like this? Or maybe we like reorient the room. We'll put the TV here. That's an expensive TV. Uh-oh. I can do that one in the pattern. Is it very tight? Yes. Does it barely fit? Yeah. Should I be using these in here? Probably not, no, but I think I will anyway. I want the piano. I want to have like a musical family. And I don't think they need to all be able to watch the TV at once. Like, it's fine. I'm gonna get a whole radio right there because that fits pretty well and they can dance. And they'll be able to walk through this still. That's fine. Let's put fancy lights like this. Oh, that's kind of cool with it going above the TV. I think I like it. And then there's room for us to grow. We'll also be able to replace some of the stuff that we have in here with like art that my Sims have made eventually. That's the key, is like leaving ourselves room to improve upon the space. All right. Now is the fun part because now we can start working on the art studio. I'm gonna really quickly just put together the bathroom. Okay, I'll do it kind of like that. So it's simple, but it works. I've got a trash can in there too. Okay, this is that small business signs. This is what they'll use if we want to host classes. I don't know how I want to do this. I I feel like it's ugly. We don't really need to have that many of them for the classes, right? Like when you think about it, realistically, how many Sims are actually gonna be coming in here to take these classes? Probably not that many. The area for it is pretty big though. That's 8. 8 pottery wheels is good. I'm gonna put some of those counters along the back. Uh-oh. All right, I'm doing another scoot. It's just constantly me scooting this further and further over. That's better. Okay, I am gonna need to have the kiln somewhere. I think I might just put a couple of them along this wall. What kind of colors do these come in? Oh, fun ones! Oh my gosh. Let's do it like that. We'll do a couple brightly colored ones. Sorry, I just got way too excited about that. I was thriving thinking about that coming in a fun color. All right, this will be our employee only door. We'll also get a little sign out front. I thought it was gonna be huge, but it actually doesn't feel that big. Okay, there's some things like maybe this woodworking table, we can just leave that inside. I think it's okay if the woodworking kind of becomes an employee only thing. We don't need to have every single item ever in this place. I am gonna put a small tattoo section. Oh, the street stall. That would be cute for us to have out front. We could maybe even have a couple. Look at this pergola. That would be so fun. I'm gonna come back to the outside. I gotta stop. We have to focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so let's start putting in some fun clutter, like this little setup. Here's some vases. Here we have some tattoo clutter. All right, this huge waste of space. Like super unnecessary, these items being in here, but I want them. So I'm gonna use them. Oh, look at how many fun swatches there are of this neon sign. That's awesome. What on earth? Should I use that? Hey, listen, it might not make much sense. And in fact, it's actually pretty weird. I'm so tempted to try it. I am growing a little bit scared about running out of space, but I think this tattoo parlor is supposed to be just like tucked away. We're just starting out with it. We're eventually gonna try and build out something better as we play. Like my goal with this is to try and have the tattoo section grow with our business. So it doesn't need to be fully done and fully fleshed out straight away. That's not the point. Okay, in my mind, this is like the checkout counter in the store. Why? Oh my God, look at the clipping that does. That's so annoying. I also haven't saved a single time. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, in the beginning of this video, I was talking a lot about wanting to have a little kids section. This is my first time building something like this, so I don't fully know how it works yet. I'm thinking I will have a ticket kiosk. I'm gonna make them pay to come in because we have to make money doing this somehow. So I think forcing them to pay is probably the right move. I also kind of wanted to have some easels. Maybe I could do that. And oh, you know what we could get also? The digital sketch pad. Maybe we could line these up on here and like get the Sims to use them. In the past with art spaces that I've built for my Sims, I've organized the easels a little bit more like this. That's probably better. I can shove like a canvas rack in the back corner. Of course, these things all come in like totally different colors. Shockingly, the cheapest easels probably work better for this. Oh, I can put the big ones over here. That's actually so good. This one can be sized down then. Different color. I'm kind of trying to remind myself right now that it's okay if it's not perfect because I don't know how this works yet. So when I inevitably have to change something about it when I start playing, like that's fine. It's not like I'm building this and then getting stuck with it permanently, you know? This is simply a first go around and we can adjust anything at any point. I'm thinking that downstairs, I don't want to put too much in this little area. Potentially in the future, we could turn this into like an extra skill building room or something, but this is just like the downstairs hallway for my Sims house. This is just where our front door leads us to. That is just how we get upstairs. And then the last room that we haven't furnished, I do still have to do a lot of like decorating, but the last room we haven't properly fully furnished is this one. I think I'm gonna do tile again in this employee room. I'll get an extra sink. I'll probably do some tall mirrors in here. Corkboard is good. What else do we need? I don't really know how busy the place is gonna end up being. So like, am I gonna wanna have my own pottery stuff? Because that way I can use it even if there's other Sims around. Am I gonna wanna have my own easel? I actually feel like a desk is probably the most logical thing for us to put in here, but I don't really want one. We have enough desks all over the place. I'd rather try and set this up a little bit more storage and use it for things that we don't have. That could definitely change once we start playing. And now I wanna go through and get some wallpapers. We have this lovely bright green one. I might use that as kind of a cool accent. And we could do pink as an accent color in this part. We can just put some sketches up on a couple of the walls. Maybe another hanging plant over here. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. That feels very art studio to me. Let's figure out the outside and then we can be done. Oh boy. Okay, so we're probably gonna wanna get some decently large sections of grass in some of these areas. I'm also gonna break out debug for this. I'm gonna use a lot of the debug from the pack. First, I'm thinking I might try and get some of these little low-lying bushes, because if we could just fill in some parts of this big open grassy space with a little bit of bushes like this, and then with like some trees kind of dotted throughout, I think that would be really beautiful. These are basically the same as the cottage living debug trees, but they're a lot darker. Oh, I forgot about this. I just put a pool in my other build. I would have used that if I had remembered. Okay, I'm putting some of these big bike racks along the front because that takes up loads of space. Oh my god, I should have used these. Wait, okay, this is cheating because I didn't actually make them, but I'm just gonna preemptively put some of these pots down instead, because how much cuter is it to have those custom planters? Oh my gosh, that is like genuinely amazing to me. Okay, then we can also maybe get a swing set. We don't have any kids or anything, but I feel like children would enjoy being able to use a swing set. I might even use those again in the front. I just gotta figure out how I wanna lay out this part, because I think I wanna have a bush. This is a totally different shade of green than the bush that we have in the other part. I just feel like it needs some greenery. I also feel like maybe I should have put columns on the edges. Oh wow, that looks 10 times better already. It's like a finishing touch almost. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll put some more of these bushes along the back too, in this little space. Oh, look at this. That's an adorable little item. We can just stick that in the back somewhere to take up some space. I know there is a tree cage. There it is. I was like, I know there's a tree cage somewhere. It was right in front of my eyes. Okay, I put a couple of those trees in the tree cages back here. I'm putting some more of those little planters over here by this side door where we enter into our house, but I'm not using these as like actual planters where your Sims will grow stuff. I'm just putting flowers in them because that way we can have like kind of a cuter space set out for where our Sims will go in and out. I know there's some debug stuff in the base game debug that we could probably use in the front. Like some of these little things, that's maybe a little bit too long, but this one's okay. I wonder if I could put those out front. I think I like it. Does it make sense that there's 2 front doors? I feel like it's okay because of the story that we're trying to tell. I want it to seem like these are sort of 2 separate halves of the business, but you can come and go freely between them. I think I'm overthinking it. I think it's fine. I also don't want to put too much in the back because I want to like have my Sims actually have to work to improve the building. So I think I might go through and do my terrain paint now, and then we'll call it with the build. Once this early access period is over and I actually have the real game, I will put this on the gallery for you. I just obviously can't upload it yet because the gallery is disabled on this weird version of the game, but I will post it as soon as I'm able. And I guess I might also post a second version because it might be fun if we have like the end product as well after I've played more, because I'm probably gonna make some adjustments once I've played in it. So I might upload it twice. Let me save my game and we'll call it. I'll give you a little quick tour as well. So here's kind of a top-down overview. This area is all public, and then we have a little employees only section. Plus, this is a side door for us to get into our apartment where the Sims live, and we've got 4 bedrooms up here. So it's really big. This will be a fun one to play with. And like I said, when you're watching this, I'll have already posted the gameplay. So I'll link that down below in case you want to go back and watch that. I've got a ton of early access videos coming for you playing with this pack. We're going to do rags to riches. I've got some more builds. I've also posted a full review if you want to go back and watch that. And in that video, I'll have gone over everything that it comes with. Full transparency, I have not reviewed the pack yet, because I haven't even unpaused the game yet. All I've done so far as of recording this is build. But by the time you see the video, I'll have played so much. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all of my other businesses and hobbies content. And with that, I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. I can't say businesses and hobbies. For some reason, whenever I try and say it, I like talk too fast and I slur the words all together. Businesses and hobbies. I can't do it.